Alright everybody, so on the last video a lot of people were asking about legacy unlocks, whether or not it will unlock for your all of your characters or if just certain ones. And since they instituted the patch that basically makes every account on the PTS a free-to-play account, which I'm going to say fucking pissed me off because I intended on making you guys a video and showing you the dailies in the new Section X. Instead we'll go through what free-to-play players can expect to see. Now, I already made my character, obviously. We can see Mystery here on the screen. Now, because my account still shows the unlocks for races, I was able to make a Reditiki. I always mispronounce that, so if you have a problem with it, tough shit. Smuggler. But as you can see, she only had about 3 eye colors, and I don't remember if that... I could have swore there were more eye colors available for that race, but... nonetheless, I was able to make my character, and I got in and I want to see what was different for pay-to-play as opposed to free-to-play. Alright, so the first thing I always look for is I always want to put up, you know, my legacy names, things of that nature. As you may be able to see if you pop up the screen, you can see that I have some in-game mail. That's from my, you know, pre-order unlocks, my legacy unlocks, some of the anniversary stuff. But what I normally look for is things like, oh, I wonder if I can pop up my legacy name. And as you can see, there's nothing here for the regular players who are used to seeing their screen. Then I said, okay, well, it must be in social where it normally is. So I went under preferences, and yeah, nowhere. So I was like, okay, something's goofy here. I went to my character select screen, and I clicked on the title bar, and what we get is a thing for titles. It says subscribers can display earn titles. Click here to unlock with Cartel Coins. Legacy, click here to unlock with Cartel Coins. Okay, well maybe you don't want to do that. Okay, no big deal. Close that one. Oh, what's this say? Oh, I can get better. You can get better XP and Valor if you pay to play. Okay, well that's fine. I mean, you know, the majority of the unlocks for free to play gamers is gonna be story mode. I mean, it's not going to be doing space missions. It's not going to be doing, you know, a lot of PvP, obviously, and it's not going to be running a lot of flashpoints unless they pay for those. And at a low level, not so important, because until you hit level 10, you can't get into most of those. 10 for PvP matches and like 15, I believe it was, for flashpoints. So not a real big loss immediately. As far as people who want to get in the game in power level, not going to happen from the looks of things with the free-to-play. Well, the last video I posted, people said, well, what about legacy? You know, what can I buy and how much does it cost? Does it work for this? Does it work for that? So I want to give you guys a quick look. Under global unlocks here, under other is the specific point. And these are the ones that are global unlocks. As you can see, I've already unlocked the rocket boosters all the way up to level 3. And that reduces the cooldown to 60 seconds. It cost me about... it was 154 for the first one, and then 150 per or 100 per for the second two. So for about 350 cartel coins, or what I'm going to presume is nearly $5, you can get rocket boots. Otherwise, it would have cost you 5 million in-game credits, which is a ridiculous amount of money. Some people have it, I don't. Now you can see some of these things through legacy, you know, level are unlockable only through cash. These ones here. Now, the travel bonuses are unlockable through the cartel coins. I'm going to try to make sure I preface that because someone nailed me for swapping between credits and cartel coins last time. But what I want to do is give you guys a real detail, okay? So if you click the alignment for legacy sacrifice, it's 250,000 credits or 725 cartel coins. And presumably the price is going to be the same for this one. And so it is, which is the Legacy of Unity, which actually gives you both some more armor for a little bit. Then we got things like Repair Droid on your ship. Previously, 1 million credits, or 250 cartel coins. A drastic difference there. 1 million credits can be accrued, you know, if you do all of your dailies, especially now, presumably with the turnout for Section X. But not only that, you get you can amass about 400,000 credits in game doing almost all the dailies. on a regular basis. So you're talking about 2.5 days worth of gameplay, depending on whether or not you do your dailies with friends or by yourself. You're talking anywhere from about 3 hours of dailies per day for 2 to 3 days, or maybe a little bit less time. So we'll say maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours with friends, or 4 hours by yourself, or 250 cartel coins, which by my rough estimates is putting that at about $3. Then you got this one, 500,000 a day plus a little bit of extra, or 350 just to unlock the legacy ship mailbox, and that's across your entire account. It's not just on one character. Then we've got the ship training droid. This again, 500,000 credits, or 175 cartel coins, so a little bit less. But the training dummies, unless you're using an item like the Mox Parser, you're really still not going to get a whole hell of a lot of benefit other than something cool on your ship. And then, of course, the market kiosk, the mother of all purchases, 5 million credits, or 900 cartel coins. 900 cartel coins, probably going to be about 10, maybe $11. As you can see, my Valor items are already unlocked here because of my legacy prior. Then we have the emotes, which I've unlocked on my other characters, or on my live account, but show you how those work out. 50,000 credits, or 250 cartel coins. Then you've got, and these are just emotes. These aren't even important. 100,000, 250. What else is there? The double blasters emote, 150 or 250. Now under the character items, now obviously you have to unlock each one of these, and it'll say you've got insufficient credits to unlock them. But we'll take out the very first one here, 20,000 in-game credits, or 150 cartel coins to get bonus XP in war zones. You come down to this one, 20,000 credits, or 150,000 cartel coins for the Flashpoint experience. Now, if you're a free-to-player, that's not going to be on your top list of shit to get done, because Flashpoints, you only get 3 a day. War zones, you only get 3 a day. Space missions, 10,000 or 150. You can only do 3 a day, so what's the real bonus in that? This is stuff that, if you're a free-to-player, probably not going to be on your list of things to buy. Now, as far as class mission experience, you might want to buy that. 20,000 to start. If I remember correctly, it went something like 20, 50, 75, 150, 200. It was ridiculous as far as the cash goes. But the starting point at 20,000 is 100, cartel coins. Once again, not a bad price. Because all you're going to do is class missions. Exploration, here's another one that free-to-players are probably going to want to invest in. Because, one, it's cheap. It's not going to cost you a lot of in-game credits. It's not going to cost you a lot of cartel coins. At 75 cents, you're maybe talking about $1. This is exploration. This is when you're running around the planets. This is when you're checking out mission zones. This is the stuff that free-to-players will get automatically. The ability to explore the worlds and do all their class missions and do all the planetary missions. So there's no reason they shouldn't invest in this. As far as some of the other ones, I don't know. Let's see how much traveling to your home city is going to be. Traveling to your faction's capital, 20,000 credits, or 125 cartel coins. Not a major priority, is to be perfectly honest, unless you wanted a bonus quick travel. But I don't see that one being a massive one. Outlaw's Den. This is a place practically nobody fucking goes. Outlaw's Den is the only place that you can PvP against same faction, the opposite faction. You can go in there with a bunch of buddies and just waylay on each other. There is one cool occasional chest there that allows for gear. Not that it's ever been the best gear, but you do get some experience. You do get Warzone experience. Unless they change it, you'll get Warzone tokens. So, but it's not worth a quick travel, to be perfectly honest. The Vanguard fleet, you can't get that until you're 50. This is literally priority transport to some of the the vessels, the ships, the Vanguard fleet is where you go and do your operations. So until you get to 50, that's once again a non-sequestered item. Priority to the black hole, we'll take a look at it, but until you get to 50, you don't get to use it anyway. This one's 150,000 credits or 125. Now this would have been a priority back in the day because when we first got this as a unlock, we didn't have the fleet transports back and forth and to and fro from questing zone from the daily zones. So it makes more sense to have bought that if you want to be able to get to the black hole a little bit easier. Now some of the other items, we've got the mounts. Okay, well, as this is where I talk about I have to point out the obvious weird imbalance in the way they're pricing things with cartel coins versus in-game credits. And with this one, you have 40,000 credits, it's $5 or 575 cartel coins. Now I say $5 once again being my presumed basis for how they're going to break down the points. Then you have your other speeder licenses. This one's 175,000 or 225 cartel coins. Are you seeing where the math doesn't make much sense to me here? Then we get to 250,000 for 220 or versus 225 cartel coins. I mean, looking at it, you've got 475 for the first speeder, right? Tell me, that sounds a little ridiculous. You go to the next one, now it's 225. Granted, you paid 425 for the first one, but the prices shouldn't go down. They should go up as you level up. The first speeder license is 40,000 credits. Then you get up to 175,000 credits in this one, but the price for cartel coins goes down. Then we go up to 250,000. Price for cartel coins, still 225. So kind of freaky to me, kind of stupid to me, but if it's what you enjoy, fine. With this one, this is just a repair droid, very basic. You can sell your shit to it. That way, if you're out missioning and you get your bags overflowed, my wife does this all the time. It has a fairly decent cooldown. I think it's like an hour and a half, an hour for this for the first one's cooldown. But it's 50,000 credits or 225 cartel coins. And of course it's going to go up from there. These ones will say, you have to buy these in succession, so you can't really just juice the goose on this one. Mailbox, same difference, 50,000 versus 250. And then of course the respecialization. Free-to-players will be able to respec, but their price is supposed to be drastically higher than that of a current pay-to-play model person, so you may not find as much enjoyment from this as you would have liked. Now, one of the other things I noted was when you come in here, I presumed that needing, trying to find the unlock packet here, needing this item here, the artifice equipment vendor item. Now, when I was on my PvP, or when I was on the server, when they were treating it as, we were pay-to-play characters just checking out the market, this was not a necessity. If you're a free-to-player and you want to wear orange gear, that being pretty much any gear you buy from this market here, the 5 pages worth of happy crap. If you're a free-to-play player, any one of these you want to wear, oh, that's cool, that's nice. It'll cost you $325 for a chest, maybe $150. Get over to the full sets, we're talking 1,200 coins. But to wear it, you still have to spend 1,200 coins, period, just to be able to unlock it. And it's either 1,200 is the stated price for an individual. Now, when you go and look at it for, you can purchase it for these guys, but you got to start out by having the credit. And it depends on what you want to do. So either way, you're kind of, ass out. If you buy it for your entire group, then any characters you make for the 4 slots or so that they give you will be allowed to wear the artifice gear. And if not, then any gear that you would think of buying under the equipment tab, or any gear you get out of these fantastic crime cartel packs, any one of those, you're ass out. If you get any orange gear, any purple gear, you cannot wear it until it's on your character, unless it comes from questing like a a quest reward, or if you get it from the running of an instance. So I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I can understand to a certain point. I'm kind of pissed because if they would have left it the way it was on the test server, if they would have left it to where you could just go and check this stuff out, I think we would be enjoying, the pay-to players right now would be able to test out more of the gear, give you more of an idea of what the mounts look like. But I've got to go and do my HK mission. Who knows? Maybe I'll record that without sound, or with the background sound from the game only. Maybe with no sound, or we'll put some generic music behind it. I don't know. But that's this week, man. We've got a great show for you guys coming on Tuesday. I'll go over a few more rants. But if you're thinking going free to play, think about it hard. If you're a pay to player now and you're thinking, man, I think I'll just step down. Remember that your character list is going to be streamlined. What you're going to be able to do is going to be drastically streamlined. It behooves you to play as a free to player if you've only got, I'll say by rough estimate, 5 hours a week to devote to the game. Beyond that, it doesn't behoove you at all. You guys have seen the packages as far as what the unlocks give you with the equipment items, or with the equipment from events. I've showed you guys the stuff from the crew member appearances, as well as the Galactic Trade Market. I've showed you everything that's in here right now. One thing I will tell you that I noticed on one of my 50s. Now my 50s, by the time you hit 50, you've got so many damn spells. You basically have to, go through and have all of your bars up in whatever configuration you want. But as a new player, I'll show you this. Now my characters are set up to have all 50 bars, or all 4 bars. I'll hit Purpurgelium. Now what you see under here is the blank spaces for the bars that aren't here. Okay, the reason they aren't here isn't because of a malfunction in the editor. It's not. You can open it up, and I'll even enable the second windows. Hide UI elements, doesn't matter. I can put up all, but what you will not see around here is a quick bar, additional quick bars. So if you're a pay to player, you're going to have the first 4 bars they give you, and possibly the option right now to purchase 2 more bars, or because they haven't really said, or you might get those extra 2 bars for free. Free to play players, you get, ready for this, boom, your quick bar. 1 quick bar. Beyond that, you get nothing. You get absolutely nothing. You can see all the other UI items that you get on the screen, but as far as your quick bars go, you get 1. After that, you're pretty much stuck buying individual quick bars, which, while I am very much for the free-to-play model to get you guys into the game, I understand that microtransactions are how they make their money after you join in and get everything else for free. So you're getting a wide berth for next to nothing. But I think the itemization of things like quick bars is questionable at best. Per bar, you're spending $250 per bar just to have the 4 quick bars. So at that point, a rough estimate for $250 was about $3. You've got 1, 2, 3 bars you start off with that we're currently using. That brings you up to the 4 bars that we're currently using. That's going to cost you $9, almost $10, just to get the 4 bars that we currently have. Now, you talk about the fact that there's 6, so 6 by the 3, that puts it up to 18. Now, you've spent $20 to have 6 UI bars. And while I've been petitioning them, in game, listen, don't make us pay for quick bars. That's kind of doofy. I think that if you do purchase them at $5.50 to open up each bar, that's about $6. $6 for 5 different bars. We're talking $30 to open it up on your account wide. I don't know, man. That just seems, well, no, that's Yeah, about 35 bucks for quick bars. Free to players. I see a lot of people that are going to come in and play free to play. They're either going to buy things like the Carbonite Chambers, they're going to want things from the Cartel packs, they're definitely going to want pets, XP boost. These are things that I see in every free to play game that you see people buying, rampantly, no problems at all. Want a mount? Yeah, you're going to buy a mount. You're a free to player. Want some cool trinkets? These are, cool little pets. Now, I will admit, I'm going to log into one of my other tune real quick. I want to show you guys something that I did find in today's most recent cartel boxes. Give me just a second to load that up. We talk about how they're introducing new cosmetics, and we talk about some of the mounts. Now I've showed you some of the. I think I've showed you most of the mounts that I got, or most of the items I got on Sith Talk, which is the twin of Naga Shalokia. What I did today was I logged in and I got on Naga and I was like, oh man, I'm going to go do Section X, but man, let me go buy some stuff off the Cartel Market because I figured I didn't need to buy Section X at that point. But what I did was I went ahead and bought some stuff on Naga. One of the coolest things, I'm going to double check my bank here to make sure I got all the stuff. Now, see these things like Spy Master's chest and this glove here. Now, they look really cool, which is what I liked about them. That's a pretty good chest comparison to the one that I currently wear. And I thought, well, this is going to be an awesome chest piece. I'm really going to enjoy that. I'm going to just pop my mods over, wasted the money, pop my mods in, and sure as shit, what happened was it told me I needed an artifact license. So, if you don't have an artifact license, you're not going to be able to wear that chest piece. Or this one. This one's fucking cool, too. I would say it looks like Canadian military initially, but, it's got a great berth. It basically looks like my character is running around. If she didn't have Sith corruption showing, this would be her body style. And I thought that would be great. Unfortunately, I didn't buy a fucking artifact license, so I now can't wear this. So it made the purchase of a couple of those things pretty much useless. Now, there were some other things I got. You could see, there's the Warzone bumps, exploration bumps for XP, class mission bumps. Let's see what else. Then there was space missions, minor experience bumps. Now the minor versus major experience bumps are going to give you the 25% for 3 hours, whereas the minors are only going to give you 1 hour. At that point, you want to look at whether or not you're going to be on all night, or if you're just going to be on for a little bit. Now the experience bumps and the time frame on the items don't do anything bad until you I don't know if you exceed your games. So it depends on how much time you want to play. Now things like artifact items, you can lose these. They stay in your inventory, but you can actually have a chance at losing these if you, one, don't put mods in them, or two, don't have an artifact license. So the timer just starts running. Now I put a mod in this, but I can't sell it. It's now worthless. It was worth so much more earlier, and I can't sell it because I don't have the license. Cannot sell this item. So why even bother? One thing you'll notice here, it's kind of hard to see, and I haven't learned to zoom quite right with some of this stuff. But there's a button at the bottom of the vendors here. It says free-to-play players have a cap on credits. Credits earned above this cap are placed into an escrow account visible in the currency section of your inventory. So while you guys may go out and be earning a ton of cash, right? There's a cash cap. There's a maximum amount you can get. Each credit section, 175. Now, when they talk about escrow, they're talking, this is your cap, dude. This is as far as you can go. Now, I've had upwards to, 50, doing dailies on Belsavis every day. I've gotten like 60, 70 of these things on my live account. Currently, 20 is the max. That seems kind of fishy to me. You can click here to find out, how to get more cartel coins free. And my guess for that would be like every other game. Hey, come and, buy this, or take these surveys, and I really hope they don't go the way of surveys. Surveys are a way for inboxes to get jammed up pretty sadly. You know, you got things like expanding your inventory slots. You know, you have to look at the prices. Okay, well, I'm just looking to, you know, get a little bit of extra space here. Well, it's going to cost me $5,000, or it's going to cost me, you know, $175 or $390 in Cartel Coins. Well, if you know, if you hit subscribe now, you get to do it for $5,000. But otherwise, you're paying Cartel Coins, and you know, I mean, that's completely up to you guys. I've told you that before. One of the things that was really weird was, and I've fixed this on this particular account, but I have 2 bays that I bought with credits when this character was part of my live account. On the PTS though, what I had to do first was use 80 credits just to unlock the cargo hold, and that was the first page of the cargo hold. You know, and that was on the PTS. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked the detailed go over. Oh, that's what I almost forgot. Okay, so check this shit out. Out of all the things they could do for us, out of all the things they could bring us in the game, I found one of the coolest cosmetic items. I'm going to try to not go in too far because it does have some detail glitches. But there's these glowing eyes items. You know, basically it says display your affinity to the dark side of the Force, make your eyes glow red. And as you can see, I click the button, my eyes are gone red. And the further out you go, the crazier, you know, a little bit crazier it looks. You get to about there, and that's where it starts to look a little fudgy. But not many people actually been that far into their character. The other item, which is the flip side of it, is glowing eyes gold. It displays your affinity towards the light side. So let's turn off this one. Doot. There's my regular eyes. You know, there we go. Her eyes are surely going back to the red they normally are. So let's see what gold looks like. And that's the golden eyes affinity. You know, pretty cool shit. And in response to one of our YouTube responses the other day, I want to make sure I throw down both the Republic and the Imperial banners. So there, I got it correct this time, and thank you for letting me know that I jacked that up. Throw up my Rancor for fun. I did get a new vehicle. It was the Longspur Elite. It is not a shabby item. I thought at first this was supposed to look like damage, but it actually looks a little bit like it's a combination of damage and design. You know, where it's a bit war-torn. Possibly, you know, space version of camouflage. I already showed you my claw, but the one pet I got on this character, which I think is just tits, dude, is my Firebelly. Come here, buddy. Where you at? There he is. The Firebelly Verblit. Quite possibly the coolest in-game pet so far. And, you know, that came out of one of those black market cartel points along with the low atmosphere thing. There's somebody admiring my new toy. Emoting to it. Alright guys, that is it, and I will see you on Tuesday.